The steps we are going to take in order to plan for a collaborative meeting are: first, prepare for the consultation by talking with Matt and his previous teachers to get some other perspectives on his behavior. We'll collect data and make notes on the interventions that have been tried and gather information on Matt's behaviors as well as information about his family. Next, we would initiate the meeting. This would involve setting up the meeting with Shannon,
we're coming up with during the meeting are realistic, and the learning coach slash specialist to share what they have to offer to the situation for Matt, different knowledge and strategies. The next step is to evaluate progress and the process, see what is working and what's not working, and make adjustments as needed. Next step, to follow through and follow up on the consultation, plan for future communication, implementation of strategies. And then next step to repeat, or last step to repeat and continue the consultation as we need to. And then in general, for our agenda of the meeting, we'll follow these steps, as well as, of course, being sure to include a written timeline and ending the meeting in agreement with Shannon's concerns.